So you think about moving to Denton, Texas? Well, in today's video, I'm going to introduce you to the city known as Denton. We're going to go to a few neighborhoods, check out different price points, one that I know will fit your budget. And that adventure starts now. If this is your first time to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you'll be the first to be notified of any and all changes to the market here in North Texas. My name is Marina Franco. I'm with the Living in North Texas team. And you know what? We get calls and emails every day from people like you needing help moving to North Texas. And you know what? We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, you know what to do. Give us a call. Shoot us a text, send us an email, or better yet, let's set up a Zoom call so we can help make your move to North Texas a smooth one. Okay, so I am at the square here in Denton, and behind me is the old courthouse. Now, there were two other courthouses built before this courthouse. The first one was a log cabin courthouse, actually built on the northern part of Denton town, and it burnt down, as log cabins tend to do. The second one was built a few years after that. It was a two-story, but deemed unsafe. Now, this town did not want to tear it down because, you know, it costs money to tear down. And so they left it up until lightning hit it, and they had to. Now, if that seems familiar, there was a movie where a clock tower was hit by lightning, and if you know, you know. So this guy was built in 1895 and has been here ever since. Now, it's an iconic type building. Now, they've done some renovations and, you know, updates inside, but really on the outside, it's still about the same. Now, if it looks familiar to you, you might have seen it in several movies and TV shows, like the original 1967 Bonnie and Clyde, the 1990-ish movie Necessary Roughness, and in a slew of episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger. So I'm at the square, which this is the center of, obviously, the courthouse, but there are a ton of things around the square to do. As you can see, there are families out here. It's a beautiful day. There are restaurants, there are shops, there are specialty shops. There are places where music is being played, and when you come down here, you're going to see a lot of the original buildings from the 1800s are still here and standing, and they have, you know, businesses in them, which is really nice. So it makes for a really nice day trip to come out here and check out what the square in Denton has. But we're going to go to the first neighborhood. I'm going to show you that house, and I'll meet you over there. All right, y'all, we are at the first house. This one is $359,900, so a smidge under $360. It is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage. It is 2,275 square feet, and it was built in 1985. And so this is the house behind me. Ranch style type of house. Well maintained, well cared for. Now this neighborhood's a little different. We have several houses that were built in the 80s, but behind me, and I don't know if you can see behind me, we have some new construction townhomes or duplexes, duplex townhomes, let's call them, that are also part of this neighborhood. And we're going to drive around. I'm going to show you everything. Nice thing about this one, it does have a driveway that goes all the way to the back. And I do see like an RV cover, so if you have an RV, but there is no HOA here. And but I know sometimes you're like, well, no HOA, no amenities, nothing like that. This one is close to the water park known as Wonder Water Park. It is actually run by the city of Denton. It's a pretty decent sized water park with water slides and kiddie pools and big people pools and all kinds of stuff like that. And this is also really close to the football stadium, the high school football stadium, where you know, football's played on Friday nights during football season. So even though there's no amenities per se, it's close to things that, you know, like the water park. Also, this guy's really close to the loop, which means Easy access to get to the loop that gets you to I-35, that can get you anywhere you guys need to go. But let's take a look around the neighborhood and I'll meet you at the next one. All right, you guys, we are at the second house. This one is $400,000 even. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage. It's 2288 square feet and it was built in 2020. So we're coming up to it. This is a smaller community. There is an HOA, but it's like $205 annually. Not very much at all. But there is no community pool. There's just common areas and green areas. So right here is the house. As you can see, still looking new and shiny like new communities do. Now the great thing is this guy is close to the loop. So you can just jump on the loop and get to I-35 and get to where you need to go. So let's take a drive around the neighborhood and I will meet you at the next house. Okay, so we're at the third house, and this one is a little different. This one is $875,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. It's 2513 square feet. It was built in 2010. What makes this one different is where it is in Denton and the fact it's on 2+ acres of land. Yes, that's right. You can get 2+ acres of land here in Denton, and it's right here behind me. It is gated, so it does have an electric gate. It has a shop in the back, and a really nice looking house. There's a garage, probably a tandem, and it's got a RV parking. I mean, that's the thing when you're out here, no HOA. In a place like Denton, you can find 2.5 acres or 2+ acres for under $1 million. So it is kind of out here a little bit out of Denton. I mean, it'll probably take you about, I don't know, 7 to 10 minutes to get to like a grocery store, you know, and definitely to the restaurants and stuff like that. But still, you're kind of on the outskirts of Denton, and you still have all the great shopping and the great restaurants and all that. And you're on over 2 acres of land. So do what you can with it, or what you will with it. And it's exciting to know that there are still wide open spaces out here in Texas that will give you the opportunity to not be in an HOA, have some land, have a really great house, and still be really close to all the stuff that you want to do, the entertainment and the restaurants and the shopping, and yet we're still kind of far enough out that we're not next door to our neighbor. No, our neighbors are kind of far apart. Okay, so I'm going to do a neighborhood drive. There's not much to the neighborhood because a lot of houses out here have a lot of land. But if you guys have any questions about the area or any place here in North Texas, you know what to do. And until then, I'll see you around the neighborhood.